Hi, welcome to another Solid 60 with Selena, your solid planner. So, we're continuing to talk about building those safer spaces. And today's topic is about being present versus having a presence. And there is a difference. So, being present, of course, is actually physically showing up, which is very important and very necessary, but it's just the first step. The second part is having a presence. What happens when you show up? How do you make people feel? Right? So that's your presence, your impact, your legacy. How do students feel about you when you walk out the room or when you're absent, right? That's that presence part. And that's the part that, even though it's more closely tied to implementation, I want to talk about during planning because some of us need to actually plan that. Some of us need to create an alter ego. I'm saying some of us because I had to do it. So, my three tips: one, what parts of your personality can you fully exist in? Let it live, let it thrive. I am this animated. If you had me as a teacher at 8 o'clock in the morning, this was it. No coffee, no caffeine. This was the Miss Stone you got all day, every day, right? But my students remember that about me. That was the legacy. That's some of the things they remember me doing and remember about me. And that presence created a space because they were able to be silly themselves, which leads me to tip number two: allow your students to take up space, allow them to have a presence, allow them, like my little, my fiery students were my fiery students. So I created plans for them. We had discussions, we had debates so that they were able to fully be themselves and in a very safe and accepting way. And tip number three: know which parts of yourself you might want to keep in check. That's part of that creating that alter ego. That's part of that planning. It's okay. You're the adult. There's some parts of me where I'm like, I know I have a temper. I never want to bring that in a classroom. So I created an alter ego. So there's a lot of times that the way I reacted in class was far different than had you met me outside of class. And that was because that was the part of me that I knew I didn't want to be present because it would impact my presence. Anyway, that's all for today's Solid 60. I will see you next time.